Y'all ready for this? That's right, goddamn right. Cam Reed, Bert Beane. Fuck Memphis. Welcome back, football fans, to another exhilarating week of Football Rivals College Series. I'm Skip Lloyd, your solo play-by-play commentator, and we have got a thrilling showdown on tap as the number 6 Michigan Wolverines take on the Memphis Tigers in a showdown between some ferocious felines. So the coin toss looks like Memphis wins the toss but is going to defer. So that means the Wolverines are going to get the ball to start. The kick is up. And it looks like we're going to have a return here from about the 1-yard line. He gets out past the 20, hurdles the man to about the 26, 27-yard line. Well, Alan Wake, the big safety / return man, he's wide awake to start this game. And so that means you're going to have to keep an eye on the new redshirt freshman quarterback here in Michigan. That's Bert Beane out of Buffalo, New York. But he's going to hand the ball off to Nate Carter, who, almost gets horse tackled there. But you got to imagine with the redshirt freshman quarterback, the Wolverines are going to attack with a heavy dose of run. At least that would be the expectation with a young signal caller like Beane under center. But boy, is he a big kid. Hands it off again to Carter, who pushes forward and gets the first down. Now, Nate Carter, the junior running back, he's certainly going to be a workhorse for the Wolverines. He's got a perfect blend of speed and power. He can break it off for a big one. Oh, that time a quick delay, and he pushes his way forward across the 50-yard line for another first down. Memphis is getting a heavy dose of Carter right out of the gate. And this kid, again, he can take off for daylight on any given play, so you gotta be careful. The Wolverines fake the handoff that time. Beane finds an open receiver, just picking up a couple yards there. It's the fullback out in the flat. Now Beane, he's really got some dual threat capability. He's got a bit of a rocket arm, a live arm, and he does have a knack for making plays under pressure, but we'll see how much the Wolverines choose to rely on him. Sends the tight end in motion, wrapping around to the left side, 2nd and 2. Trying to get to about the 40 of Memphis. Beane drops back, finds his receiver over the middle, and he fights forward for a first down. They are deep into Memphis territory now. Beane got the power formation here. 2 receivers to the left. Hands it off. Carter gets swallowed in the backfield. That's a loss of 2 right there. Memphis says, okay, you're bringing the run. We're going to stack the box. And don't count Memphis out. They are hungry to prove themselves against one of the nation's top-ranked teams. Beane got some time, puts it up. Oh, a little overthrown there. Kid's got to work on his touch. 3rd and long. They're in field goal range, but they are going for the shotgun set. Single back, goes out in the flats. Carter's deep. Oh, Beane gets swallowed up for a sack. He's got to get rid of that, especially when they're at the edge of field goal range. That's a big stop for the Tigers. Finding the right lanes to get pressure from around the edge. Both tackles eventually get beat by their man. And Beane has to hold the ball and live to fight another day. See what they do here. They are going to go for a long field goal. He's going to kick it from right around the 44.5-yard line. See if he's got the leg. It's up. It's fading. It is just short. And we're going to take a quick studio update after that miss. And we're back after those updates. Let's see what Memphis can do with another redshirt freshman quarterback, Donovan Long. And he hands it off out of the option, but they swallow him up in the backfield. Michigan says we know how to play defense too. And they have really a triumvirate of linebackers who just run downhill. They have some big guys on this defense. Donovan Long fakes the handoff, throws it. Oh, and it's intercepted at the 45-yard line, and he's brought down inside Memphis territory. That is a big INT for freshman Donovan Long. Not a good look on this opening drive. Ouch. Wolverines defense getting the ball right back where they lost it, essentially. Beane going in the shotgun. About the 50-yard line, sends a receiver in motion. He hands it to the receiver, who's got some room to the edge, but cannot turn it all the way upfield. Stopped after about a 4-yard gain for Allen.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
And you know we're here with Football Rivals, the college series where action is heating up. As the Wolverines hand it off on the draw. Oh, and he's got some more room. Nate Carter spinning like a turbo turbine and getting that first down. This is the type of action you can expect every week here in Football Rivals, so if you haven't already, smash that subscribe and follow along for more pure simulation football action. Nate Carter just toting the rock.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
Like I said, they are gonna do a heavy run focus, at least you would think early on in the season here, to really let this redshirt freshman Bert Beane learn his way into the Michigan offense. Fakes the handoff there, dumps it over the middle on the option, and that is a first down. Michigan is deep into Memphis territory now, well into the red zone, about the 12, 13-yard line. Bert Beane in the shotgun, sending a man in motion, wrapping the tight end around, who's coming back across on a screen, but no, he hits the receiver over the middle around the 9-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
Got 2nd and 6, about 3:25 left here in the first quarter. Michigan is knocking on the door. Sends the receiver in motion, left to right, hands it off to Carter, who tries to plow up the middle. Only gets about a yard on that one. 3rd and 5, empty set for Beane. Sends a receiver left to right. He's trying to find it. Oh, gets brought down again for his 2nd sack here in the first quarter. Memphis holding tough. Beane going empty means he's got to get rid of it quick. They had a nice zone coverage spread out in front of him. Really tough to find a man there. Better to tuck it, take the sack, and get some points versus turning that ball over like Donovan Long just did. And that one is good. Let's take another quick studio update. And we are back here in Ann Arbor as the Wolverines kicking it off. Now the scoreboard may not read that way, but there we go. The Wolverines do lead by 3 as their defense marches back out onto the field. And Michigan is really had a bit of turnover here on both sides of the ball. You've got redshirt freshmen starting in some critical positions, like nose tackle Jonathan Van. He's an interior disruptor, and he's starting in a critical position for the Wolverines. who managed to sniff out the screen. Bullock and company are just gonna feast today if they keep doing these little bubble dump-off plays. They already have an interception on this young quarterback, so you know they got him a little bit frazzled, so you figure the Tigers offensive coordinator tries to call some easy screen passes, some easy wins, but Long's got to convert. Oh, he's running here and slides before he gets depleted. Only a couple yards there. They're still looking at a 3rd and long, 3rd and 8 for Memphis here. About a minute 45 here in the first quarter. Wolverines lead by 3. Tigers with a dual back shotgun set. He finds his man around the 40-yard line. He has turned it up past the 50, down to around the 45 of the Wolverines. Big conversion for the freshman quarterback. Hitting his man, and Weiss just turns up the sideline, really showing a little bit of speed and wiggle there instead of just going out of bounds. And they have now found themselves with a fresh set of downs and an empty set in Wolverine territory. Long snap. Decides to run it, gets tripped up by his own offensive lineman and goes down after only a gain of 1. Not what Donovan Long was hoping for there. 2nd and 9. They're staying in the shotgun, keeping a single back with him. Got trips left, and the option, but he gets planted. Wolverines know what's coming. It's like they got a headset to the Memphis sidelines going. 3rd and 12 here. Again, staying shotgun, 2 backs. They both stay in on pass pro. He's got nice touch on the pass, and it is a 1st down. Excellent touch on the pass from Donovan Long, showing the potential that he has flashed to earn him the starting job. And a 1st down. With about 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. Memphis trying to get at least 3 points to tie it up, but would love to take the lead here. Handoff out of the backfield to the receiver who is on the end around with a gain of 6.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Figure Memphis has got to try some misdirection and some trickeration to stay even with the Wolverines here. Another handoff. Ooh. Does not really seem to go anywhere, and that's going to do it for the first quarter here in Ann Arbor. Bert Beane playing a little bit of a safe game so far. Taking a couple sacks, but also able to drive them into field goal range twice. They only converted once, and that is how we've got a 3-0 ball game. Here in the start of the second quarter, it's 3rd and 4, empty set for Donovan Long. Oh man, he had his receiver open in the flat, and he could not convert it. Tough. Forcing the field goal attempt instead. Just a bad pass. Nothing else you can say. Just had the man open. Bad throw. It's up. And it's good. We got a tie ball game. Memphis saying, hey, the season is early. The game is young. And it's a tie. It's a tie right now. Return it, gets out past the 20 to the 25, breaking a tackle, another hurdle attempt on the return from a different return man for the Wolverines, so that special teams coach must be really busting out the sawhorses for these return men to be leaping over. Beane first down, hands it off to Nate Carter again, who fights through 2 tacklers. Only gains 3, but man, that's an impressive gain of 3, fighting off 2 men in the backfield. 2nd and 7. I formation for the Wolverines. About the 36-yard line. Fakes it on the end around. Handoff to the receiver who is fighting his way. That looks like senior receiver Nick Graham. Gains 4 yards on the end around. He's really, if you're going to run Nick Graham, it's a little bit more of a power move, you'd think. Empty set for Beane here, 3rd and 4. He throws it. It's complete to the 50 and beyond. Is that Cam Reed? Yeah, looks like he hit Cam Reed right over the middle. Another user-submitted player. You gotta think that this could be a big-time connection this season when they are throwing the ball. Beane to Reed. First down inside Memphis territory. Beane throws it right as he's getting hit. Cool under pressure, gets it right out to Cam Reed again. 2 plays in a row. Back-to-back first downs for Cam Reed, and Bert Beane really good under pressure there. It was coming right up the gut. He took the hit and delivered the ball. Fakes the handoff to Carter. Throws it to the fullback and actually manages to catch it, but still loses a yard. Could have been a much bigger disaster there, so a loss of 1 is the least of their concerns. Dangerous. It's a big boy, that fullback. Not really gonna razzle-dazzle him with quick feet there, so just did not work out well. 2nd and 11. Another I formation set for the Wolverines. Faking the handoff to Carter. Beane's got it. He throws it deep, and that is good to Cam Reed for a touchdown. 3 receptions for Cameron Reed on this drive, and that is a big one. Getting the touchdown from freshman Bert Beane, who puts a little bit of heat on it, but still has enough touch to get it up over the defender. That's a great throw, a great route, and a great catch for the Wolverines, who are in business, up by a touchdown here with 6 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. You can see everybody's fired up for Cam Reed. He's a special receiver, and now they're just hoping that this new quarterback can do enough to keep feeding him the ball. That is going to be a touchback for the Tigers. So can Donovan Long match the pace being set by another redshirt freshman quarterback? Let's find out. Long fakes the handoff, keeps it on the option, trying to fight off the defender, but he cannot do it. That is a loss of 2. You thought for a second he might have had him, but nope, could not get away. Told you, those Michigan linebackers come downhill, and they are feisty. Shotgun set, 2nd and 12 here for Long. The back stays in, he sneaks, finds a lane, he's up towards the first down. Ooh, takes a shot, but a big gain of 11 there. Only 1 yard shy, but boom, hit stick. Still taking a second to get up, just now getting up, even after the replay. Donovan Long flashing some poise, but also taking some shots. 3rd and 1 in the shotgun. Sends the tight end left to right. And he's going to run it again, but he cannot find a lane, gets swallowed up in traffic. And Barnett, it looks like, brings him down, or Burnett. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was a D-line. Roth. Burnett was just celebrating for him. And they are going to have to punt it away. Long trying to really put the whole game on his shoulders here in the 2nd quarter, and maybe looking to run a little too soon. Was it that good a coverage by the Wolverines, or was he just getting itchy to get that first down? Return, breaks a man, he's out to the 45, trying to get to the 50, just short. It's going to be around the 47, 48 yard line for Brown on that return. We've got I formation for Beane, the 48-yard line. Making an adjustment, pitching it out to Carter, who's got space, but cannot fight the first man off. Only gained about 4 yards there on the run. Wolverines inside Memphis territory on the other side of the 50 here. Beane's got room, throws it to his man at the sideline, and that is a first down to Nick Graham. Graham is an excellent possession receiver. He's a senior, so you know he knows where he's got to go. Beats the sticks, beats the man, brings it in on the sideline, first down. Wolverines are in business here. Beane in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, keeps it for himself. He's got room, and he gets forward for a first down. He is not the fastest, but he has got a little bit of juice. Now got a single back set with Carter back there. Sending the receiver around left or right. Beane looking for it. Fires a ball to the sideline, and who else? Who else? Cam Reed. First and goal. Beane throwing a dart in there. Now got the fullback in. You think they're gonna run it? And no, it's a fake. And he finds Graham in the back of the end zone. Bert Beane hits Nick Graham for 6. And Cam Reed is there celebrating. Fake handoff by Beane. Whips around, finds Graham with a frozen rope into the back of the end zone. And this kid is cooking. Or he might be grilling. He likes chicken wings, but not frying. Too much fat in the oil when you fry the wings. Better to grill them or bake them. Healthier, kids. Stay healthy. And the Wolverines are up 17-3 and kicking it off. Now Donovan Long and the Memphis Tigers have got their work cut out for them. They have got to turn this thing back around and quick before it gets ugly. Got a battle between two redshirt freshman quarterbacks, both earning the starting job for their teams. Oh, Long trying to run it again and has got nowhere to go. And he is brought down. Was that Jonathan Van? Might have been. Yeah, another redshirt freshman making his presence felt. Wolverines not afraid to start the youth movement. And if they're able to play like this with freshmen running around on the field, could have some real cool things going on in Ann Arbor over the next few seasons. Well, Long's able to get it out to Weiss in the side, but it's still not enough. 3rd and 4 for Memphis here. Bit of a modified pistol set. Fakes the handoff, fakes the throw, puts it up deep. Oh, and it's broken up by the defense. The Wolverines saying, nuh-uh, no fly zone. As of right now, the Mason blue is all over the Memphis blue. Memphis having the blues right now as they punt it away. Brown on the return. He's got some blocking. He's fighting off the first tackler, but ultimately gets brought down. Wolverines with 2:25 here in the second quarter. Got the ball right around midfield. Let's see what they can do with it. The young signal caller has gotten off to a hot start. Can he keep it up? Single back set with Carter, bringing a receiver into a fullback. Looks like the actual fullback was just lined up wide. And Carter pushing forward for a big first down. Powering forward. Huge play for Carter there. I call him Nick Carter? I know it's Nate Carter. I hope I didn't call him Nick Carter. I know he's not a Backstreet Boy. I'm well aware. Beane hands off to Carter again, who just powers forward for 6 more. I'm telling you, this kid has got a bruiser mentality, but he flashes some speed when he needs to. Very, very competent running back that the Wolverines have. I mean, they could just, Bert Beane could just hand off to him all day, and it looks like he's good on this drive. 3rd and 2. After Carter gets swallowed up by the Tigers defense. Let's see what the Wolverines decide to do here. Looks like they're still staying under center. Bit of a zone coverage play, it looks like, from the defense, and the fullback gets some, and he gets the first down. Love when you see the fullback getting some. Also, how cool is it that the return man is a fullback? Shotgun set, Beane, gets swallowed up by the defense. That might be his third sack here in the first half, excuse me. 2nd and 16 for the Wolverines. Single back. Being comfortable taking some time here, but not all the time. Delay handoff to Carter, who really can't get much. Ends up being a stalemate there. About a minute left here, and Michigan is going to call the timeout. So you know they're not just looking to run the clock. They want to keep moving the ball. They want to score on this drive. Shotgun for Beane. He's got time. He puts it up, but it is short of the sticks. Gaining some yards. I don't know. They're in field goal range. We'll see if he's able to convert. He's 1 of 2 so far on the day. The kick is up, and it's good. Wolverines up 20-3. As this first half is ready to come to a close in the next 53 seconds. But Donovan Long and the Tigers have 3 timeouts. Can they do something? 3 timeouts, 53 seconds. That is enough time to not only get into range, but to score points. If you play it smart, but it might be just a little much right now based on how the game is going. He goes for a screen, but gets brought down for a sack, and that is freshman Jonathan Van. Eating up Donovan Long, who fades back on the screen, but they could not execute, and Van is there to get the sack. What a motor for a nose tackle. Long shotgun set, single back, making an adjustment. Clock is ticking. They may just burn some clock here and try to save face. Yep, they're gonna let it run down. Really foregoing the real chance of any points unless there's a huge play here. Oh, he does get out past the man. He gets up. First down. Oh my gosh. Down to the 50-yard line. And now they call a timeout with only 2 seconds left. A huge run for Donovan Long. But it's going to be a long shot to score points here. It's basically Hail Mary or nothing. He puts it up. It is deep. And it is picked off by the Wolverines. Not a great way to end the half. But also not the worst interception. You got to throw it up there. And ultimately, that's part of the risk you take. Putting it up from 50 yards away. Great play by the Wolverines defense. Don't let them just get a touchdown at the half there. Really keeping the Tigers demoralized, and we are headed to halftime. Peep the Blimp. Brought to you by Nissan. Innovation that excites. And as we reach halftime here at Football Rivals, it's been all Michigan so far as they hold a commanding lead over Memphis. The Wolverines offense and freshman quarterback Bert Beane have been firing on all cylinders while their defense has shut down the Tigers at almost every turn. We're going to have to see here as the second half kicks off. Can Michigan put the game completely out of reach? Or can Memphis search, dig deep, and find some answers? The problem for Memphis is they're going to have to do that on both sides of the ball. So can the Tigers mount a comeback or are the Wolverines just going to continue to dominate this game? We're going to find out in the second half here at Football Rivals.
The Michigan Wolverines is lined up for the kickoff.
And the second half kick is away, and it's gonna be returned. Here we go. Gets out to the 20, and that was all she wrote. You see Coach saying, let's stick with it. We haven't given up much. There was that one long scramble at the end of the first half, but the defense was playing some real shell safety, deep outlook, so the scramble ended up really paying off only because the defense was trying to avoid the points given up there. They would take the underneath stuff, and that's a risk with the QB run. And just like the run here, gets stopped for a loss, no gain. I was gonna say a gain of 1, a loss of 1. Donovan Long is not under center. They go wildcat and snap it and only gain a couple yards there. Not enough. 3rd and 9 for the Tigers on their first drive here of the second half. Donovan Long has got the ball. He's looking deep. He fires it. Oh, almost intercepted again. White had his hands on it, and he said, look, no glue, no stick-up. That's why I dropped it. So they're going to have to punt it away again. Really rough start here. Brown gets the return, has a block. He's into Tigers territory and gets brought down about the 45-yard line. Got a bruiser returning punts. Took about 4 guys to bring him down there. Here we go, single back. Carter in the backfield. Got some tight ends doing a little bit of trickeration. Instead, it's a handoff to Nate Carter, who cuts it outside, stiff arms the attack, and fights his way forward for a first down. Nate Carter showing he is way more than a backstreet boy. He's a run-the-ball boy. B-O-I. Boy. And a first down for Bert Beane and the Wolverine. Hands it off to Carter, who powers his way forward right into the teeth of the Tiger defense, and ultimately they do stop him for only a gain of 2. Small consolation for Memphis, who has just struggled on both sides of the ball. Beane in shotgun, starting to feel pretty confident. He's been having himself a nice start to the game, but he still hands it off. Carter breaks the first tackle, gets out to the sideline, and he has got a first down. I'm telling you, Nate Carter saying bye, bye, bye to the Tiger defense. Beane dropping back deep, fires it over the middle, and almost intercepted. Maybe getting a little too confident early here, this young signal caller. We have seen he is not afraid to sling the ball or throw it deep. Beane now pitching out to Carter, who gets swallowed up by the defense for a loss of 2. Tigers needed that stop in the worst way, and they got it after breaking away from the receiver block. So we got 3rd and 12 here for the Wolverines. Carter is taking a spell on the sideline. Beane slings it, and it's complete, but it is not far enough for Nick Graham, coming up 2 yards short there. So the Wolverines are going to have to go for the field goal. They're well in range, snapping it from about the 12.5-yard line. It's up, it is good, 23-3 with 5:16 left in the third quarter. The Wolverines are putting up some points. Now Donovan Long and the Tigers are really reeling. They've got their backs against the wall. What can they do, if anything? Can they do anything? Shotgun for Long. He's back. He's looking. He fires it. And he's got a man complete past the 50, down inside the 40 to about the 47-yard line. Huge play for the Tigers. Boy, did they need that. The receiver beating his man at the press at the line. And he is sneaking away. Big play for the Tigers. Boy, they needed something to go right. And finally, it did. Let's see, can they score some points on this drive? And I'm not talking about a kick. Long trying to run it again and gets swallowed behind the line. Who's that? Jonathan Van again. They're calling that a sack. That might be Jonathan Van's second sack of the day for the freshman nose tackle. Second and 15 for the Tigers. Shotgun single back set. Donovan Long just keeps looking to run. And it is not working out. He has got some happy feet. He is not letting his receivers find the tops or breaks of their routes. And it is causing more harm than good for this young quarterback in this Memphis Tigers offense. Every time they make a big play, it's then 2 steps back. Handoff on 3rd and 11 out of the shotgun. Woof. Rough end to that drive. They are going to go for a long field goal, kicking from about the 45-yard line. It's deep, and it is not long enough. The Wolverines are going to get the ball behind enemy lines. Gutsy call for the Tigers to try to get something, but should have had a better play dialed up on that 3rd and 11. Better than the shotgun draw run. Speaking of runs, Carter gets it on the pitch, breaks off 2 tackles, and fights 3 more defenders to finally be wrestled down out of bounds.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
That is 2nd and 6 for the Wolverines. Oh, they didn't get the ball behind enemy lines. What am I talking about? They're about to, though. Oh, no. Beane puts it up too high. 3rd and 6 for the Wolverines. Hopefully they aren't going to just give the ball right back here. Stalling out after forcing the field goal. Sending the tight end around in motion to the right. And he hands it off to Carter, who tries to submarine forward but cannot get enough. They're short by 3. That is going to be a punt for the Wolverines. It's a high one. It's hanging up there. He returns it from about the 10, but the coverage is there to stop him right around the 20-yard line. And if you've been keeping track, this Wolverines defense and Jonathan Van especially have been having themselves quite a start to this game. He's got at least 2 sacks, maybe 3. But he has been blowing right past the center and getting himself into the backfield. 1st and 10, empty set for Donovan Long, who hands it off to the receiver who is in motion, and they are brought down behind the line of scrimmage. This Wolverine defense bearing down, showing their teeth. It's a keeper out of the Wildcat, and he's got room. He's out to the sideline, up to about the 40, and that is a 1st down for Memphis. They're trying the tricky stuff, and it's working, at least right here. But you can't run the Wildcat the whole game. This isn't Ronnie Brown and the Dolphins. Shotgun. 1st and 10, Donovan Long backs into his receiver, or his running back, runs it out, gets the 1st down, and almost gets decapitated. but he does get the first down. You can see the kid is really a run-first quarterback at this point in his career. It's still early. He's going to have a lot of opportunities to continue improving on his game, but right now it's very obvious he's more comfortable tucking and running, with Jonathan Van making another stop behind the line of scrimmage. Big run stuffer, penetrator, Jonathan Van. A real nice find for the Wolverines. Donovan Long in the shotgun. He's got two backs. One of them goes out for a screen pass, and he gets it near the sideline to the 50, lowers the shoulder to the 40 to the 30, inside the 30-yard line. Big pickup on the screen by the Tigers. Wolverines really were coming on the pass rush, so they got lost, missed the screen out in the flat, and they paid the price. Terrell really brought the boomstick, lower that shoulder. Gained about 10 more yards there. Big run after the catch. Donovan Long, 1st and 10 out of the shotgun. Ooh. Hits his receiver, but White is there to break up the pass. Got some real ball hawks on this Wolverine D. Long again going out of shotgun. Hands it off this time. Oh, and it's a fumble! Ooh, lucky. Memphis is lucky there. They recover their own fumble. Yeah, Jones and company making the tackle, the ball popping loose, but the Tigers are able to pile on top of it before they turn it over. Luck, Lady Luck, was on their side right there. Shotgun set for Long, 3rd and 13. 3rd and long, 4 long. He fires it over the middle. He's got a first down. And the receiver, Terrell, paying the price coming out of the backfield on the running back choice route, gets lit up right over the middle there, but holds on and gets a big first down. Boy, did Memphis need that. They have got to get a touchdown here to have any chance to stay in this game. We're here with less than 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter. Long throws it to the back of the end zone, but he overthrows. Feeling the pressure, not seeing any lanes to run, which hasn't stopped him most of the game. Donovan Long sends it back in motion instead, hands it to Terrell. They've got a 3rd and 7 after a gain of only 3. They've got to dial up something better than a shotgun run. Still in the shotgun, Donovan Long. He's going to throw it or run it. Let's see, he's scrambling around, and the ball comes out, but they stay on it again. Who was that knocked the ball loose? You see Jonathan Van pushing the center, and it was Jonathan Van for at least his 3rd sack of the game, that time with a forced fumble. The Wolverines defense forcing 2 fumbles on this drive, unfortunately not able to come up with either, but that prevents the Tigers from getting anything more than a field goal attempt, which they won't even get off before the clock expires on this 3rd quarter. Boy, the Tigers are really, really up against it. They are in a hole they have got to dig themselves out of. Wolverines have a command on this game, up by 20, and now forget the field goal. Empty set for Donovan Long, 4th and 15. Tigers saying, let's go for it. No, he runs it, and he is not gonna get it. That is a turnover on downs. That did not look like a designed quarterback run. Looked like Donovan Long once again took matters into his own hands, and it did not work out. Beane snaps the ball, hands off to Reed on the end around, who hammers a fist into the face of the defender, allowing him to pick up 6 yards, where it looked like he was going to be stopped for nothing. Big play for Cameron Reed. And this time it's a handoff to Carter up the gut. And that is a first down for the Wolverines. Carter has just been rumbling all game. Now the Wolverines in the shotgun, and it's a handoff to Carter again, fighting through a couple guys, picking up about 2 yards there.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Just over 7 minutes left here in the game. Bert Beane and the Michigan Wolverines. Throws out the screen and oh no! It's intercepted and Beane makes the tackle to save the pick six. A little bit of miscommunication there on the bubble screen. Beane just kind of threw it, not even thinking about the press zone coverage. The defender was reading his eyes the whole way, and that is a learning mistake for the young quarterback. Giving the ball right back to the Tigers, who turned it over on downs here in the red zone. Donovan Long fires one over the middle. It is incomplete. Wolverines defense gonna try to shore up here and prevent the touchdown, which they have done the entire game until now. Hope I didn't curse them. Donovan Long trying to run out of the backfield, breaks the first tackle and slides down before risking any further punishment. 3rd and 2, making it manageable here. Can the Tigers pick up the first down inside the 10-yard line? All they got to do is get past the 5. Shotgun set. He's not going to hand it off. He throws it over the middle, and that's a touchdown for the Memphis Tigers. Is it too little, too late? Hitting Tenard Harris over the middle? We're going to find out. Donovan Long has struggled today, but he gets one in the end zone. Good for him. That's what happens when you throw it instead of tucking it and running. A little bit more of that, and you might have had yourselves a game here. Let's see.
The extra point attempt is good.
It is now 23-10. Memphis trying to claw their way back into this game. But do the Tiger Claws have enough traction? We're gonna find out. Wolverines returning it out of the backfield. Is that Wake? Getting down to about the 20-yard line, so might as well have just kneeled it. No, it's White. White, not Wake. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines, who just threw an interception that resulted in a touchdown a few plays later. Hands it off. That's a smart move. Hand it off up the middle to Nate Carter. Got great field vision, but that time had to run into a wall of blue. 2nd and 4 for the Wolverines. Got the fullback in there. Beane's under center, but making an adjustment. He hands it off to Carter, who gets out to the edge. Has some good blocking, and he breaks free. He's past the 50. He's got only one man to beat. The 30, the 20. He beats him. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Nate Carter. Bye to the Memphis Tiger defense. Waving all the way. Touchdown. What was it? 70 some odd yards. Finding his blockers and making room. Running for daylight. Switching hands, watching himself on the Jumbotron. This game is not over, but it's on life support for the Tigers. Carter might have over 200 yards or close to it by the time this game is wrapped up. He has got to be at 150, he was probably at 100 yards before that run. Wow. Michigan looking like the number 6 team in the country right now, even with some redshirt freshmen playing some critical positions. When you got superstars like Nate Carter, wow. Yeah, look at that. Jonathan Van, 1, 2, 3 forced fumble. Yeah, 3 sacks so far for redshirt freshman Jonathan Van. Get some more, young man. So Wolverines marching their defense out onto the field here. Feeling refreshed after watching their their running back scamper for a massive touchdown run. Speaking of scampering, Long is trying it, but gets brought down for a loss of 5 on the play. Donovan Long just not seeing what he wants to, tucking it early. You got to give your line some time. You got to trust that they'll hold up. And I know the Wolverines defense is ferocious, but Donovan Long is just looking to run so quickly. Now a shotgun draw, only gains a yard on 2nd and 15, so it is 3rd and 14 for Memphis. And time is slipping away. 5:12 left here in the game. Shotgun, 3rd and 14 for Donovan Long and the Memphis Tigers. He's running around, he throws it, and oh no, it's intercepted. Is that White? Coming down with the interception. Donovan Long ignoring the tight coverage, trying to fit it in there. Head coach saying, "What are you doing, kid? What are you doing?" That he has got to learn from these mistakes. And today the lesson might be a big L. Handoff end around to Graham again, who pops the defender as he's running towards the sideline on a gain of 6. Michigan getting everybody involved right now. Beane gonna hand it off again. Pitching it out to Carter, who stiff arms his man and is breaking it free for another first down. Nate Carter has been Thor's hammer today for the Wolverines. Huge game for Nate Carter. And the rest of the Michigan Wolverine team is feeding off of it, feeding off that energy. Beane, throws it. I think there was just a little miscommunication there. You can see it looked like he was booting one way, but the line was booting the other. Again, these young quarterbacks have a lot to learn before the season starts. Some of that stuff they're just going to have to learn on the fly. 2nd and 10. Power formation, pitches it out to Carter, who's got one man, spins around him, but ultimately falls to the ground after a gain of just a few. They're looking at 3rd down here. Wonder if they're going to try to throw it or just keep burning some clock. You'd think the Wolverines are going to burn clock, but you never know. They're going to throw it. He puts it in the end zone, and oh no, it's picked off in the back of the end zone. The young signal caller getting a little greedy, trying to spread it out and keep finding his men for touchdowns. That time, maybe should have found somewhere else or found the outlet receiver. But Bert Beane learning a couple lessons in this victory today, but overall, still he's had a really good game. Whereas Donovan Long, a really mixed game. A few bright spots for Donovan Long with some glaring issues, whereas sort of the reverse, several bright spots for Bert Beane with a couple of hiccups. Donovan Long, empty shotgun set here. Down by 20 points, he puts it up deep. And he finds his man. That's what I'm talking about, flashing some of that natural arm talent. But he's also been flashing too much of some of the unnatural brain talent when it comes to making the decisions. And in fact, here he goes, tucking and running again. And who else? Jonathan Van, bringing him down for what is that, sack number 4 for Jonathan Van? Beating his man, sharing the sack there. Wow. Donovan Long has been his own worst enemy all game long. You see, he's had the ability to find his receivers and throw some really nice passes and pick up big chunk plays, but then he wipes them away with boneheaded plays like that where, oh man, that time he didn't even try to run. He just got devoured. This Wolverines defense has been, I don't know, what's that, 5, 6, 7 sacks on the day? I mean, Jonathan Van's got like 4 of them himself. incredible. 3rd and 22 for the Memphis Tigers. Handing it off. Breaking the tackle, breaking 2, but ultimately losing even more yardage on the play. The Tigers might as well wave the white flag. They are just playing like a team that's already lost. They're playing like a team that's ready to hit the showers now. Start up the bus. Donovan Long and the Tigers, 4th and 26. Throws it, almost intercepted again, but instead just a turnover on downs. Ann Arbor is rocking. These Michigan faithful are loving every second of this game. And now, yeah, the Wolverines are gonna just play ball control. You gotta think for the rest of the game here. Snaps it at the last possible second, even though that was essentially useless. Now snap it at the last possible second, not on first down. Again, Bert Beane got some stuff to learn here. There you go. Run it down now. Hand it off to Carter, who gets up for the first down. Is he gonna break free again? He breaks several more tackles. Carter having himself a day. Just nobody can even stop him. He just slips by some guys and runs through others. He's Jekyll and Hyde in one body. That time only getting 2, powering forward as they just grind this clock down to a pulp. There's only gonna have to be one more snap here for Bert Beane and the Wolverine. Send a man in motion around. Hand off to Carter up the gut, who's just short of the first down. And wow, what a performance here. And that is the game. From here in Ann Arbor, the Michigan Wolverines emerge victorious over the Memphis Tigers. Bert Beane has a very nice game in his second career start, while Nate Carter put the game on his back. Thank you so much for joining us here for another thrilling matchup. I have been Skip Lloyd, and I'm reminding you to subscribe, to like, to comment if you want more exciting simulation football action. Congrats to the Wolverine faithful on a fantastic victory. And here's to another season of unforgettable moments like Nate Carter's 74-yard touchdown run here at Football Rival.